that Jason is a social scientist. I'm clean as a whistle. Shower number 171. I think last night was pill 471, I believe. But I don't think that I'm clean as a whistle. I think that started around shower number 70 or pill number 70. So we're a little bit better than a 1-to-4 ratio. Hey Jared. Hey Laura. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Jason is a social scientist. I'm clean as a whistle. Clean as a motherfucking whistle. Hey, Anthony. Alright. Hey, Cheryl Deal Meadows. Mark Captain Orchard is here. Zeklo. Oh, don't worry about that, Zach. Don't worry about that. Life keeps us busy, right? Right, no pressure here, no guilt. It's a guilt-free zone. Let's see. I'm just gonna dang the dang show. Dang it, and double dog, dang it. Alright. Engage, echo chamber. Hey Cammy, how are you? Hello. Welcome to Jason is a social scientist. Good to see you again. Oh my goodness. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna shower today. I don't know how exciting it's gonna be. We'll shower, maybe we'll listen to a couple of the new records. I haven't listened to all the new ones yet, so maybe we can listen to some of those. All aboard, hey Jackie! Hey, welcome aboard! Melissa D. Davis, hello! I'm clean as a whistle. Hey Derek! We gotta get naked soon. Alright. Oh. Dutch is here to watch me wet my whistle. Alright. I'm a little stinky, so it'll be good to get rid of get any of the shower. Woo! Oh. Seems pretty cool, Zach. Seems really cool. I think my friend Matt, he invited me to go there not too long ago. It's been a little too long. Yes, maybe a little bit too long. Woo. Well, thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah. Ooh. Dang it, double dog, dang it. Oh yeah. Alright. That's the goal, Marie. The goal is to shower every day, but I don't shower every day. I've been down lately, I've been really depressed. Wow, it's been probably 4 or 5 days since I showered. How could you see butt crack? I'm not even facing. Dang it. That's my face, Laura. That's my face. Alright. I totally go with you, Zach. I totally go with you. Hey, Jackie's husband. And the other Jackie here. Jackie Petrina. Woohoo! Figuerello. Tika Nicole is here. Alright, here we go. Woo-hoo! Alright. Dang it. Stop what? Woo-hoo! Alright. I'm clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Woo, 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 woo. Dang it. Barbatar Sarkisian! Hey, Jackie. Clean as a whistle. All right, almost time to get naked. Ah, nice, nice, Barbatar. Planning a wedding, nice. Woo, 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 woo. All right, time to get naked. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. All right. Are we low enough here? High enough? Selma. Yeah, I think we're probably pretty good. Let's double check. Good morning, Mike. Woo woo. Thank you, Amy Baca. Yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it. Alright, I don't know if I'm high enough here. Let's see, double check here. Is this too low? Oh, okay. Here we go. We're good. Alright, it's time to strip. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know. That's pretty low. That's pretty low, man. Alright, we'll risk it. Here we go. Time to get wet. Oh, I don't feel good. Clean as a whistle. Don't get this. No, I don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Oh, thank you, Hardin. I don't even know what's wrong. Just vague symptoms. Ugh. The boys don't feel very good either. I don't know. We're all kind of. Mike Taylor's here. Ashley Nicole Twitty's here. Oh, I love you all. Kevin Richards is here. TJ Mathis. All right. Time for some shampoo. Yes, I agree with that. The weather's been crazy. It's raining and icing and snowing and outside. I don't know if you have the same weather as me, Amy. Are you near me? Double dog dang it. Oh, so in my eyes. Ah! Oh! Alright, time to rinse. I'm clean as a whistle. Hop in, Amy. Hop in. I'll watch your back. You can watch mine. Scalding hot. You like it really warm, huh? Ooh, Amy. That sounds painful. Woo. Clean as a whistle. Hey, Deanna. All right. All right. Rinse. Rinse, 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 and repeat. Clean as a whistle. Hard place those backs, right? Oh, I got a few hard places. You can watch Josh. Dang it, the heck! All right. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? All right, Katrina. Hello. I feel all right. I don't know, Elton. Probably not. I was just having a panic attack about dying earlier, so probably not. I don't think I'm ready. I don't believe I have a maker, though, per se. Maybe beyond my parents and grandparents. Ugh. All right. And rinse. I'm clean as a whistle. Rinse. Oh, nice. You and Greg just had a shower? Sweet. Shower together. Save water. Shower together. Woo! All right. Now time to condition. I hope so, Josh. I hope so. I think you're right. I probably will. It's been too long. I'm almost out of conditioner. Dang it, the heck. Hey, Selma. Katrina's having a hard time. With low blood pressure? Huh? Were you dehydrated? Wait, low blood pressure. Wow. Dang it. I hope you're okay. Rinse. 35 weeks pregnant, hooray! Almost done. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you, man. I hope your day's decent as well. Oh, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. What is full term? I don't even know. How many weeks is full term? Oh, we're out of communion. Dang it to heck. Whoa. Well, that's no fun, Julie. I hope all the procedures work well and... Dang it. 40 weeks full term. Thank you. Condition. Ooh. What the heck? Yeah, pregnancy was rough on my wife. The birthing was pretty rough for both times. The first time Jack came too quickly and she went from being not dilated at all to like 10 centimeters dilated and the baby's coming, so they couldn't do an epidural or anything. And then the second time, Alex was breech and had to have a C-section. All right. Time to lather up. Woo-hoo. That's cool. Well, it certainly wasn't natural with my wife because I gave her oxytocin and it really made it sped things up faster than I would have normally. Wash. 6 girls, wow. Before I had kids, I kind of wanted a set. I want a boy and a girl. I like to collect things, right? I want a complete set. But then when Alex was a boy, and he came so quickly, and I don't know, they were like best friends. They're best friends, and so that's really cool. Hi, Sabina. Oh yeah, I know Sabina. You have a boy and a girl? Nice. What's going on? Yesterday, Jack and Alex stayed home sick from school. They went to school today, but we were watching TV, and they were sitting on the couch together, and Alex was leaning against Jack, and Jack was slowly running his hands through Alex's hair. It was like the sweetest thing ever. They love each other. I'm clean as a whistle. Hey Jessica. Hey John. Well, you made it now. Yay. Dang, 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 double log, dang it. Well, Amy, part of the reason I think they get along so well is like they're almost Irish twins, right? They're 14 months apart, and so there's of course there's sibling rivalry and they fight over crap all the time, but there's not like Jack doesn't remember a time before Alex, right? It's not like Alex came along and like invading his territory. Jack doesn't remember a time he wasn't there, so even though they fight, it's not like, oh, this kid is on my turf. It's like, it's always been their turf together. Yeah, it was difficult at the beginning, for sure. 2 kids in diapers was a bitch. Oh my god, they almost destroyed us, I think. Kind of did. Thank you a lot. Good spacing, Jessica. Very good spacing. You have time to prepare and get back on your feet. By the time a kid's 6 years old, you can start putting them to work. That works. Your butthole's still shivering, Amy Moore? Dang it. I'm gonna have 2 kids and that's it. No more. But, who knows? Maybe when I'm 90, I'll start another family. Who knows? We'll see. Clean as a whistle. Oh, Deanna. I hope you had help. I hope you had help. The other thing, Laura and I were both working. Laura and I were both working, and my parents were dead. Her parents were nowhere around, so we were doing it by ourselves, pretty much. Figure it'll keep me young. It'll keep me young, Jessica. Half the fun's trying to make them anyway. Alright. I got denied, Derek. I got denied. I'm appealing. I called and I'm still waiting on the appeal packet. I am clean as a whistle. Hey, Juan. Thanks, Derek. Thanks. I think that the denial is one of the things that really set me back recently. I'm just really been down. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna... sucked. My phone, I dropped my phone in the tub. Oh, that's good to know, Laura. And so, I don't know, I was calling to make a doctor's appointment with my psychiatrist. I don't even know. But now I can't even, I don't know, I don't even care. I don't care. I'm just gonna lay in bed. Dang it. I'll try not to, Laura. I'll try not to. Thank you. Thank you all for your encouragement. Are you an attorney, Amy? You have a license to work in Wisconsin? Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, thank you. Once I get the packet, I'm going to take it into my case manager, and he's going to help me fill it out, I think. Oh boy. I gotta get back into the doctor though. I don't even know what I'm doing. Dang it! Alright. Sounds good. Sounds good. Is it, Jessica? Oh God, I don't know. Oh my God, I'm just like. Ah. Okay. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. All right. All right, let's move this popsicle stand. Blow this popsicle stand. I'm clean as a whistle. Come blow me. Come blow me. I've had 5 hospitalizations, 5 inpatient hospitalizations. My first short-term disability for mental health was in after my parents died in 2007. You know, so I've been receiving psychiatric care on and off since then. Yeah, and in the past 3 years, I've had 5 inpatient psychiatric hospitalizations and 2 partial hospitalizations, and dang it, and double dog dang it. Hey, Carlwood, you didn't miss it all. Ooh. I cleaned the poop deck. There's no poop on the poop deck. No, you didn't miss the whole thing. Oh, Laura, you did not. Stop saying that. People will think you're serious. They'll report me. Take me to that. Whew. Engage echo chamber. Engage echo chamber. All right. Yes, you do. I'm clean as a whistle. All right, all right. Woo. I'm clean as a whistle. All right, there we go. Gotta. Okay, here we go. Clean as a whistle. Feast your eyes as I moisturize. Okay, here we go. Clean as a whistle. Feast your eyes as I moisturize. Dang it, double dog, dang it. Kelly's happy, good. Dang it, double dog, dang it. Moisturization, Derek, of course. Kelly's happy, good. Moisturization, Derek, of course. Kelly's happy, good. Woo! Yeah, coconut oil makes great lube, I must say. Tastes good too. Dr. Teal's, never heard of it. Coconut oil makes great lube, I must say. Tastes good too. No licking. Dr. Teal's, never heard of it. Dang it. No Love you too, Carl. Oh, yes. Dang it, dang it. Love you too, Carl. Oh, yeah. I never liked the taste of coconut until I started using it as lube. And then I acquired a taste for it. I never liked the taste of coconut until I started using it as lube. No. Acquired a taste for it. Woo. Coconut coffee? Coconut coffee? I'll put some of this on Sophie's bone. Here you go, Sophie. Sophie, here. Oh, they're okay, Jessica. The boys have been a little sick. All right, let's go find some underwear. I'll be right back. right. All right. Let's try a record. This is Google. Just type the word penis in the Google search box. You'll see it. There's plenty. There's plenty out there. Google. Type the word penis in the Google search box. There's plenty. This is Pardon Me for Falling in Love. Good morning, Samantha Santiago. Good morning, Samantha Santiago.
Here's that band again.
Sounds like the beginning of the Dick Van Dyke Show or something. Hey, Vincent Harris. Woo! Dang it.
Falling in love. What on earth was I thinking of? I knew when it started that I should beware. You were just trying to give me the air, from you for breaking my heart. I know it won't happen. Woo! Let's shake hands and cut the stalling. Pardon me for falling in love with you.
It wasn't the oil that made me. It's this thing slid on the floor. Hey, Tina. This is My Sister and I. My Sister and I. This is My Sister and I. My Sister and I.
Here's that band again.
Here's that band again.
Lovely world has been struck by a bitter thought, but my sister and I recall the time the world we knew and loved and lost. garden by an old Dutch mill, and the home that was all our own until. But we don't talk about that. My sister and I recall once more the fishing schooners pulling into shore, and the dog cart we drove in days before. We don't talk about that. We're learning to forget the fear that came from a troubled sky. We're almost happy over here, but sometimes we wake at night and cry. My sister and I recall the days we said goodbye, then we sailed away, and we think of our friends who have to stay. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I was gonna read you a story after the song, maybe one more record and then a story to sign us out. I don't know, Derek. Nothing, I guess. Ooh, your husband sounds fun, Tina. One more record. Let's see which one this one is. The Shifting Whispering Sands. One more record. Let's see which one this one is. The Shifting Whispering Sands. All right, let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. Sands, like the sands of time, or a sand dune. All right, let's see what I got.
Yes, it always whispers to me of the days of long ago, when the settlers and the miners of the crafty Navajo, how the cattle roamed the valley, happy worked the land. And now everything is covered by the shifting spring sand. How they found the ancient light, lying dead upon the sand. After months they could not wonder if he died by human hand. So they dug his grave and laid him on his back and crossed his hands and he said, rest in peace, by the shifting whistling sand. This is what they whispered to me way out on that white desert.
Oh yeah. Then we got 3 Walmarts in Madison. Ashley.
And I'm sure you on the shifting
Alright, the flip side is time. Time. Alright, the flip side is time. Time. You have flip side, Sylvie? You flip side? Oh, you want to dance?
I've been around this wide world, I've been too sick and thin. But I lost my fight with time, the years have done me in, the years have done me in. Time, you're a villain.
Time, you're a villain.
You stole my youth from me and now you bring me free.
You stole my youth from me. And what? Kelly Bird's here. Hey, Birdie Fly.
I always plan to marry, I plan to have a home. The time crept up behind me now.
Whoa.
All alone, all alone. Time, you're a villain. Time, you're a villain. Time, you stole my youth from me and now you bring me free. I thought the time could not be lived, but now too late I find the one thing that I
Shake.
overlooked too long.
Good girl.
Conquer time, true love will conquer time.
That ramp slid on her too when she jumped off. I love you too, Kelly Bird. Dang it, you're gonna break something, Sophie. She gets Kirkland's best. Oh, she's fine. She didn't get hurt. The ramp just slid into the stool up here. I wonder what we're gonna read here, though. Dang it. Sophie. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Shake. Those are 2 tricks. She can sit and she can shake. She can lay down too. Okay. Sit. Good girl. Shake. Shake. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Oh, she must be. Is she 2 years old now? Oh, I'm not good at making up stories. Let's see. Is she 2 years old now? Oh, I'm not good at making up stories. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? Pick one, Jason. Just pick one. All right, let's just read If I Ran the Circus. It's long. It's long. Probably boring, too. I don't know. Let's see. If I Ran the Circus by Dr. Seuss. McGurkus, McGurkus, McGurkus. Sits, farts, and burps. Very nice. If I Ran the Circus by Dr. Seuss. 3 workouts to do. Dang. This book is for my dad, Big Ted of Springfield, the finest man I'll ever know. 3 workouts to do. In all, the whole town, the most wonderful spot is behind Sneelak's store in the big vacant lot. It's just the right spot for my wonderful plans, said young Morris McGurk. If I clean up the cans. Now, a fellow like me, said young Morris McGurk, could get rid of this junk with a half an hour's work. I could yank up those weeds and chop down that dead tree and haul off those old cars. There are just 2 or 3. And then the whole place would be ready, you see. All ready to put up the tents for my circus. I think I will call it the Circus McGurkus. The Circus McGurkus, the world's greatest show, on the face of the earth, or wherever you go. The Circus McGurkus, the cream of the cream. The Circus McGurkus, the circus supreme. The Circus McGurkus, colossal, stupendous, astounding, fantastic, terrific, tremendous. I'll bring in my acrobats, jugglers, and clowns from 1,033 faraway towns to the place that you'll see 'em in, ladies and gents, right behind Sneelak's store in the great circus, in the great McGurk tents. And I don't suppose old Mr. Sneelak will mind when he suddenly has a big circus behind. After all, Mr. Sneelak is one of my friends. He might even help out doing small odds and ends, doing little odd jobs. He could be of some aid, such as selling balloons and the pink lemonade. When life hands you lemons, or no, when life hands you HIV, turn that shit into Kool-Aids. All right. I think 500 gallons will be about right. And then I'll be ready for opening night. What an opening night! What a night! What a sight! I'll hoist up the curtains, the crowds will crowd in, and my Circus McGurkus will promptly begin, with a welcoming toot on my welcoming horn, where the very best horn-tooting apes are all born. My horn-tooting apes from the jungles of Jorn. 'Cause the very fresh air there is fine for the lungs, and some of those fellows have 2 or 3 tongues. Oh, that comes in handy, I bet. This way! Step right in! This way, ladies and gents! My sideshow starts here in the first of my tents. When you see what goes on, you'll say no other circus is half the great circus the Circus McGurkus is. I like how he rhymes is and is. Here on stage 1 from the ocean of Ulf is a sight most amazing, a walrus named Rolf, who can stand on 1 whisker, this wonderful Rolf, on top of 5 balls, 2 for tennis, 3 golf. It's a marvelous trick, if I say so myself. And on stage number 2, here is something quite new. From a country called From comes the drum-tummied Snum, who can drum any tune that you might care to hum. Doesn't hurt him a bit, 'cause his drum-tummy's numb. And now you'll meet the Foon, the remarkable Foon, who eats sizzling hot pebbles that fall off the moon. And the reason he likes them red hot, it appears, is he greatly enjoys blowing smoke from his ears. Of course, pebbles like this are quite hard to collect, but Sneelock will manage somehow, I expect. After all, Mr. Sneelock is one of my friends, and I'm sure he'll help out doing small odds and ends. And on stage number 4, see that wily Waloo. Hang on. He's blowing smoke from his ears. Of course, pebbles like this. And on stage number 4, see the wily Waloo, who can throw his long tail as a sort of lasso. With a flip of the hip with a tail of this kind, he can capture whoever is standing behind. He can capture old Sneelock. I'm sure he won't mind. And now here is Hoodwink, who winks in his wink hood. Without a good wink hood, a hoodwink can't wink good. And folks, let me tell you, there's only one circus with wink-hooded hoodwinks, the Circus McGurkus. Oh, I like me a good hood. Prepus? Prepus? I can pronounce it. Foreskin. I have a foreskin fetish. Alright. The show of all shows, there's no other showman who shows you a show with a blindfolded bowman. The blindfolded bowman from Brigger-a-Root. The world's sharpest sharpshooter. Look at him shoot. Through the holes in 4 donuts, 2 hairs on a worm, and the knees of 3 birds, without making them squirm. And then, on through a crab apple up on the head of Sneelock, who likes to help out, as I've said. And now come to this spot where the spotlight is hot, and you'll see in the spotlight a juggling jot, who can juggle some stuff. You might think he could not, such as 22 question marks, which is a lot, and 44 commas, and also 1 dot. That's the kind of Circus McGurkus I've got. But that's just my sideshow, a start, a beginning. This way to the big tent, you'll find your head spinning. Why, ladies and gentlemen, youngsters and oldsters, your heads will quite likely spin right off your shoulders. So hurry, step lively, quick ladies and gents, and get in your seats in my tent of all tents. My parade of parades is about to commence. You'll see Drum Major Sneelock fling his baton, and my organ McGurkus come on. I always like it, a good organ McGurkus. Come on, come on. And I always like to see a drum major fling his baton with its hot steaming pipes of gold brass-plated tin, snorting all sorts of snorts in a bumbling din. This is a super stupendous, stupendous, stupendous. And when I play Dixie, please join in the chorus. Boy. You're not missing. Who else likes to play Dixie? With an organ McOrgan. Play Dixie on the organ McOrgan and fling your baton with your hot steaming pipes. Come on! Then a fluff muffled truffle will ride on a huffle, and next in line a fine flummox will shuffle. The flummox will carry a lunch in a pail, and a fibble will carry the flummox's tail. Well, on top of the flummox, 3 harp twanging snarp will twang mighty twangs on their 3-snarper harp. While a bolster blows bloops on a 3-nozzled blueser, a Nolster blows floops on a 1-nozzled newser, and then comes a lion who's partly a trout. Then more stuff, for 45 minutes about. And then behind them, while everyone stares, come my toe and fro marchers, who march in 5 layers. The fros march on toes, and the toes march on fros. Don't know how they do it, but that's how it goes. And now comes an act of enormous enormance. No former performers performed this performance. This stunt is too grippingly, slippingly frightening. Down from the top of my tent like greased lightning, through pots full of lots of big sticklebush trees, slides a man, what a man, on his roller skate skis. And he'll steer without fear, and you'll know at a glance that it's Sneelock, the man who takes chance after chance, and he won't even rip a small hole in his pants. Good to see you, Kimberly. And now here, in this cage, is a beast most ferocious, who's known far and wide as the spotted atrocious, who growls, howls, and yowls the most blood-curdling sounds, and each tooth in his mouth weighs at least 60 pounds, and he chews up and eats with the greatest of ease things like carpets and sidewalks and people and trees. But the great Colonel Sneelock is just the right kind of a man who can tame him. I'm sure he won't mind. Sticklebush, right. Then I'll let Sneelock off for a few minutes' rest, while high over your heads you will see the best of the world's finest, fanciest, breezy trapezing, my Zuma Zoop troop from West Upper Bendizing, who never quite know, while they'll zoop and they zoom, whether which will catch what one and who will catch whom, or if who will catch which by the what and just where, or just when and just how and which part of the air. Aye, what a circus, my circus McGurkus. My workers love work. They say, work us, please work us. We'll work and we'll work up so many surprises. You'd never see half if you had 40 eyes. And now, again, Sneelock, brave Sneelock is back, risking life on my patented life-risking track. Well, the speedsters I call my colliding collusions race around in swift cars called abrasion contusions, and Sneelock just lies there, not one bit excited. I know he won't mind. He'll be simply delighted. And here, in a contest of brute strength and muscle, Kid Sneelock, my champ of all champs, will now tussle and wrestle a beast called the Grizzly Ghastly, and slap him around, then he'll slam him down fastly, and pin him down, pin both his shoulders tight flat to the mat. Kid Sneelock will love it, I'm sure about that. And while that goes on there, look at this go on here. Have you heard of my herd of through horns jumping deer? Every deer jumps through horns of another pell-mell. Well, his horns are jumped through at the same time as well by a deer whose horns also are being jumped through by another who's having his horns jumped through too, which I'm sure Trainer Sneelock can train them to do. Bye, Brandy. I'm sorry there's no sound, but you can't hear me say that. But bye, Brandy. Then the whole tent will ring with hoorays and wild shouts when I wheel in my whales, and they turn on their spouts. First my whale number 1, with an aim that aims true, spouts a spout that spouts Sneelock to whale number 2, and then whale number 2 spouts a spout like a gun, and that spout spouts old Sneelock right back to whale 1, and then forwards and backwards on spout after spout, my great spout rider Sneelock gets spouted about, just as long as the water they're spouting holds out. Then my tournament nights, noble apes without fears, Sir Hector, Sir Vector, Sir Bops and Sir Beers, Sir Hawkins, Sir Dawkins, Sir Jocks and Sir Jeers, clatter into the tent, and while everyone cheers, stage a roustabout joust with their boxing glove spears. Sir Hawkins, Sir Dawkins, Sir Jocks and Sir Jeers, clatter into the tent, and while everyone cheers, stage a roustabout joust. And while all this wild ruckusing goes on below, at the top of the tent, look, the star of my show. Great daredevil Sneelock, the world's bravest type. He comes pulled through the air by a 3 Subrian snipe on a dingus contraption attached to his pipe. And while people below are all turning chalk white and all biting their fingernails off in their fright, great Sneelock snores up to a terrible height. Soars. Baka wants a donut. Then he shakes himself loose. Thanks for the friend request, Baka. Then he shakes himself loose. He starts down in a dive, such as no man on earth could come out of alive. But he smiles as he falls, and no fear does he feel. His nerves are like iron, his muscles like steel. And he plunges down, down, with his hair still combed neat, 4,692 feet. Then he'll land in a fishbowl. He'll manage just fine. Don't ask how he'll manage. That's his job, not mine. Why, he'll be a hero. Of course he won't mind when he finds that he has a big circus behind. The end. The great Circus McGurkus. If I run the circus. Donut time. I got a donut. The end. The great Circus McGurkus. If I run the circus. Donut time. I got a donut. I might share with you, Amy. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Save the rest of this for the boys later. Who's tripping? I wish I was tripping. Lucky ducks. Oh, I have no appetite right now. I just feel vaguely nauseous. Barbara stripping. Oh, I have no appetite right now. I feel vaguely nauseous. Oh, Carl, I'm just happy to see you, that's all. I'm out of communion. Hold on. Carl, I'm just happy to see you. I'm out of communion. Hold on. I don't think I can get this down. Okay, well, Laura. Okay, well, Laura. No, let's listen to one more record. No, let's listen to one more record. Let's see what to drink. What to drink. I wouldn't like to know what Jason fills his donut with. Why not? I wouldn't like to know what Jason fills his donut. Why not? Hey, Joe. Frankie Lane, that sounds familiar. Frankie Lane. Get to go outside, Toby? Did you go outside? Frankie Lane, that sounds familiar. Frankie Lane. Get to go outside, Toby? Oh, you do want to. Thanks, Becky. Thank you. Doge. Oh, you do want. Thanks, Becky. Thank you. Doge. He's scatting.
Hey, now, just because my hair is curly, just because my teeth are pearly,
My teeth are pearly.
just because I always wear a smile, I like to dress the bed right in late night, cause I'm glad I'm living. Always keep my trouble with a big smile. Just cause I'm always happy, always feeling fine and dandy. That is why they call me Shine.
Come on, Sophie. Oh, we're all scientists, aren't we? I don't know. I call myself a scientist. The fundamentals of the scientific method are seen in toddlers. I think we're all born scientists until we're taught to ignore our senses. Fundamentals of the scientific method seen in toddlers. I think we're all born scientists until we're taught to ignore our senses. But you know, like, how many people really have like their job title is scientist. Like even if you work in a lab, your job title isn't usually scientist. Thank you, Brandy. Hey, Damaris. Alright, the flip side of this one, also Frankie Lane. This one is We'll Be Together or They're Dead. Alright, the flip side of this one, also Frankie Lane. This one is We'll Be Together or They're Dead. Oh, shots back here.
Remember sun and snow, land and the world will ever be cry.
You know this song, Brandy?
Cry.
That's cool.
Alone. No tears. No tears. Remember there's always tomorrow. So what if we had fun? We'll be together again. Your smile, our memories are treasured forever. So try thinking you and you'll be together.
I don't smoke cigarettes. I do smoke.
Don't let the blues make you down.
Welcome, Benjamin.
Someday,
Welcome to Jason is the Social Scientist. I'm clean as a whistle. Shower number 171. People often wonder what my show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. Well, I'm clean as a whistle. I bathe, I shower, live on the Book of Faith. I take all my showers live on the Book of Faith. I have another show, Jason is the Social Scientist, by Mouth Daily. On that one, we're on pill number 472 will be tonight. Like I said, people often wonder what my show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Faith each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 471 pills, 471 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Thank you, Benjamin. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. The community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. My other show, By Mouth Daily. takes place up here. I don't know, it's kind of torn apart right now, but yeah, Bimouth Daily takes place up here. So yeah, after 471 pills, 171 showers, the number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. The community. I don't have AIDS, actually, Rhonda. I have HIV. I was diagnosed in August of 2015. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, boy do she know. Hell, I mean, heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harness the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warped nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity. Well, HIV is a virus, and AIDS is what the virus causes. So, the way they define AIDS, there's the virus, HIV virus, when it's allowed to multiply freely in my blood, it attacks all my white blood cells, the CD4 cells, a type of white blood cell that fight infections. And after, it takes about usually 7 years after someone has contracted the virus, your immune system is able for quite a while to keep making more white blood cells to fight, but then the virus keeps making more virus and eventually, left untreated, the virus overtakes the white blood cells and your body can't keep up and it can't produce enough of them. And then they measure the white blood cell count in your blood, and if that like mine right now is 1200, my CD4 count is 1200. If that number gets below 200, that's the definition of AIDS. And when you have AIDS, you can't fight infection, and AIDS is deadly. HIV is a virus, and it's it's not deadly if it's treated. When you have AIDS, you can't fight infection. The number of bells wasn't it? Analyze is what I was looking for. Ding dong bell. Boy, does she know. Hell, I mean, heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates, well, not directly. HIV won't kill you directly. It turns into AIDS, and then that'll kill you. Hell, I mean, heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates I like to say the show's Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harness the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warped nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse. Across the and into the source. Yes, it can. It can. The HIV left untreated, and 99% of people will turn into AIDS. There's a small, very small minority of people that have, have a fluke in their DNA that allows them to fight the virus, and for a few people, HIV will never turn into AIDS. But that's not the case for most people. Allows them to fight the virus, and for a few people. But that's like those people, the ones that are able to fight off HIV. Those are the people that they look to help develop a vaccine. The show is in a sense is also the Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel. I already said that.
Those are the people that they look to
Dang it to heck.
vaccine.
The show is in a sense is also
Matrix. What else is there after that? Matrix.
I have to say the whole thing, otherwise I can't do it. Yeah, the most promising vaccine right now that people are really excited about, because they've tried a number of vaccines have gone into human trials, efficacy studies to see if they're effective, and so far they haven't been able to develop a vaccine. And what they do is, and the one that they're excited about now is they've taken like, I don't know exactly how, but they're using 3 different mutations or whatever for in like 3 novel mutations that people have to fight HIV, and combining them into one vaccine. So because they're using 3 different mutations or whatever for in like 3 novel, priming a person's immune system with just one of those mutations doesn't seem to, they're not able to transfer the immunity. But all right. Priming a person's immune system with one of those mutations doesn't seem to transfer the immunity. Well, in what sense? It helps my mood, perhaps, I would say. I would eventually die. In what sense? Derek, I would eventually die of AIDS if I didn't take my medication. It seems like my HIV is particularly symptomatic, so I certainly don't have the mutation that gives me protection. I think my HIV is more symptomatic than what most people experience. So I certainly don't have the mutation that gives me protection. My HIV is more symptomatic than what most people experience. Because, yeah, I don't know. Oh, you mean the good news is I do have medication, and the virus is controlled. So I'm not going to die probably. Probably die of something else. The good news is I do have medication, and the virus is controlled. I'm not going to die probably. Probably die of something else. I love you too, Becky. Thank you. I'll fast forward to the end of my speech. So if I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada. People who are HIV negative take it once a day. And after about a week of taking it, it provides protection from HIV. Think of it as a highly effective chemical condom. It's more effective than condoms. And if you're HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, I can't transmit the virus. I'm not contagious. Like Tina's brother, who's been undetectable for 5 years, he's not contagious either. You could fuck, I could fuck, well, you could fuck Tina's brother, or you could fuck me all day long and never catch HIV from me. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. He's not contagious either. You could fuck. How long does it last if you took PrEP? I don't understand the question. Like, it takes about a week before PrEP, like, permeate, before the Truvada, like, permeates all the tissues and provides protection against the HIV. But then you just keep taking it every day, once a day, like a vitamin. Yeah, and it provides protection as long as you keep taking it. Can't say I blame him, Tina. Can't say I blame him. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love, baby. Can't say I blame him, Tina. So yeah, the people you really have to worry about catching HIV from are the ones that don't know they have it. Free love, baby. Or people that don't have access to medication. Yeah, the people you really have to worry about catching HIV from are the ones that don't know they have it. Oh yeah, you gotta keep taking it. Just like it's basically the way what PrEP is it's HIV medication. It's a PrEP. The pill Truvada. Truvada was originally developed as a way to treat HIV. The medications in it are similar to the medications I take. They're antiretroviral medications. But what they found is if you take antiretroviral medications before you're exposed, the virus can't take hold. Free love, Derek. Free love. Antiretroviral medications before you're exposed, the virus can't take hold. Free love, Derek. Free love. Well, there's a lot of programs for people who are HIV positive to get medication. It's there's a big public health incentive to make sure that people with HIV have treatment because they're not contagious when they have treatment. So public health incentive. I've never had to pay anything for my medication. Have treatment because they're not contagious when they have treatment. So well, I mean, I've never had to pay anything for. It's just once a day pill. It's like a vitamin. It's not that. I don't know. I don't think it's not too. I certainly would have done it. If I would have known about PrEP, I would have taken it. It's once a day pill. It's like a vitamin. Not that. Did you ever change your life not to have HIV? I certainly would have done it. If I would have known. You know, if I could go back and change things in my life, like I wouldn't even know where to begin. I wouldn't start at HIV, that's for sure. Like I think if I could go back in time and change one thing, I would have intervened in my dad's prostate cancer earlier and would have saved my dad's life. And then if he would have been alive, my mom would still be alive because she died of a hypoglycemic reaction and he wasn't there to make sure that she drank some orange juice and then they would both still be alive. And I have a strong feeling that I wouldn't be in this position if they were here. I don't think I would have ever caught HIV. But you know, like there was a great episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. They call it Tapestry, and Captain Picard, he gets a chance from Q to go back in time when he was in Starfleet Academy and prevent his younger, more reckless self from getting in a bar fight that caused an angry Nausicaan to stab him with a knife through the heart, giving him an artificial heart. Anyway, so fast forward to when he's the captain of the Enterprise, he gets shot with a phaser or something, and if he would have had really puts his life at risk, and if he had never been so careless and reckless when he was a young man and got in a fight with the Nausicaan, he would still be alive. He wouldn't, and so he's, he was mad at himself for making that big mistake, and so Q gives him the chance to go back in time and talk to his younger self and prevent that mistake from ever happening, and then Picard finds himself. He doesn't ever become captain of the Enterprise. He is a medical officer, kind of afraid of his own shadow, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, I like the name of the episode because it's called Tapestry, and it's like when you pull on one thread of the tapestry of your life, the whole thing could unravel.
like the name of the episode because it's called Tapestry. It's like when you pull on one thread of the tapestry of your life.
Sorry about your parents, Tina, and thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, I mean, I feel like my life has been in kind of a death spiral ever since they died. But, you know, but like, would I go back and change the HIV? I wouldn't. I would, you know, like.
Been in kind of a death spiral ever since they died. But,
Well, I wouldn't get to be here with you guys for one.
but like, would I go back and change the HIV? I wouldn't. I would, you know, like.
Hey, Barbie. Good to see you.
For one. Hey, Barbie. Good to see you.
Janine, it's good to see you. Teresa, hey. Ain't that the truth, you know?
Good to see you. Teresa.
I'm not familiar. Carol King, Tapestry.
Ain't that the truth, you know?
Nice, Benjamin. I'm glad you did too. Thank you. Love you too, Space and Jason.
Carol King, Tapestry.
Nice to meet you, Benjamin.
Nice, Benjamin. I'm glad you did too. Thank you.
Good to see you too, Ron. Hello, hello.
Nice to meet you, Benjamin.
It's okay, Rhonda. It's okay. How about we listen to a record? It's DJ X Brown's birthday?
Hello.
Happy birthday, DJ X. I didn't mean to make everybody cry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. How about we listen to a record?
Dang it all the heck.
DJ X Brown's birthday? Happy birthday, DJ X. I didn't mean to make everybody cry. I'm sorry. Dang it all the heck.
Where's Jason doesn't work so well from this camera angle. Works better up on the cupboards. I don't have my keyboard out, otherwise I'd give you.
Jason doesn't work so well.
I guess you're heartless. Greg Riley is a heartless man. Everybody should be crying.
Works better up on the cupboard. That board. I don't have my keyboard out, otherwise I'd give you.
One more
I
record.
guess you're heartless. Greg Riley's a heartless.
You want to hear the donut song? All right.
One more record. You want to hear the donut song? All right.
I've been depriving of y'all a bit lately. Oh, Rebecca, I love you too. Thank you. I've been depriving of y'all lately. Oh, Rebecca, I love you too. Thank you. Wisdom to behold, closer to see, written on the rainbow with this philosophy. When you walk the streets and you have no cares, when you walk the lines and not the squares, when you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. In the rainbow, in letters made of gold, written on the rainbow, there's wisdom to behold. My friend the little sparrow He said, it must be so. Little angels wrote it, so folks on earth would know. Walk the streets and you have no cares when you walk the lines and not the squares. When you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. Tell them you're watching the donut. You're watching the donut. He might be already dead. Have no cares when you walk the lines and not the squares. When you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. The donut, not the hole. Good night, Tina. Jolly England, pants, gators dance, and the little sparrow, when he flies through the rainbow, to read with my own eyes. You walk the streets and you have no cares when you walk the lines and not the squares. When you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. Rainbow, letters made of gold, written on the rainbow, there's wisdom to behold. My friend the little sparrow, who close enough to see, written on the rainbow is this philosophy. When you walk the streets and you have no cares, when you walk the lines and not the squares, when you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. Not the hole. When you walk the streets and you have no cares, when you walk the lines and not the squares, when you go through life like you're 6 years old, watch the donut, not the hole. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. What is it? Makes the heart grow fonder. What is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Love you, Space and Jason. What is it? Makes the heart grow fonder. What is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Lasagna sounds yummy. I'm hungry. But not for donuts. See you later, Deborah Reed. I should probably take off now, too. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hungry. All right. Well, I love you all. See you later, Deborah Reed. Come back tomorrow. Not yet, Richard. Come back tonight. I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. So will I. Lasagna sounds yummy. All right, I love you all.